you to day two, and I want to welcome you to day two. Today we will be talking about priority, needs, and wants. So, as you can, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. So, we're going to talk about priority, needs, and wants. Again, I want to welcome you to day two of addiction counseling. Okay, so let's get started. So, day two, priorities. It's easier said than done. What a priority is, it's something that we all need to think about. We need to reorganize our lives. Um, Today's agenda, we're going to, just like the other day, quiet time, check in. Um, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this word. Hierarchy of needs, priority activity, and RT tool book. So, quiet time. Here on quiet time, we're going to sit for a minute or two and focus on where we are. Or you could sit for 5 minutes. What I want you to do is to relax, focus on what makes you happy, and have it. What makes you happy, and what makes you happy before you use whatever drug that you that um that you used. Okay, check in. We're gonna go check in. This is where you go around. Obviously, I can't do it because I have nobody here to do it. So we're gonna check in your name, how you're feeling in the last time you used, and to see if you went to a 12-week program. And I wanted to know like how did it go? What you like, what you learned, and what happened on in the meeting. Needs, needs and wants. Okay. Okay. Adam Maslow is a psychologist, father of humanistic psychology, and he developed a way to understand and explain human needs. And we're going to discuss the pyramid that he created. First, it's actualization, self esteem, social, safety, and psychology. And this is what the pyramid looks like. Specific needs within hierarchy. First is your safety, which is security, which is psychology. Psychology is hunger, thirst, and sex. Safety, security, and stable dependency, private protection, freedom from fraud. Self-esteem, strength, we confidence, and importance. Actualization is self-fulfillment in your needs. And I just wanted to add that are there are many families that struggle with meeting their basic needs in first and second level. Wants and needs. One thing needs. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish the difference between these needs. A psychological requirement for the well-being of the organism, wants to desire greatly or to wish for. Understanding basic needs helps to prioritize needs, recognize the difference between a need and a want. Interesting, but how does this apply to recovery? So let's have a discussion, and you don't have to answer these right now, but you should leave a comment on the bottom of this video on how you answer these questions. Or get a piece of paper and write the answer to these questions. The first thing you do is identify some specific needs and wants you are addressing at the time in your life. What types of feelings or sensations do you experience with these? How do you distinguish the difference between a need and a want, and how this will help you with your recovery and with your family? So at this time, we're going to take a little break. Well, it is time for a break. We will be back with the second half, or you could just pause the video and take a 5-minute break. Time for a break. Okay, so discussion. It's another discussion. Putting your recovery first, no matter what recovery no matter what, your recovery has to be first. What people think, I am being selfish, and that maybe it's a maybe because you gotta think about it. If you're in recovery, so you have to do anything, everything to make sure your recovery comes first. Does that mean that I put my recovery before everything else? Family, financial security, relationships, activity priorities. On each okay, so let me explain. I want you to get 5 pieces of paper, small pieces. On each paper, write one priority and write your initials along the side. So list the 5 most important things in your life. Put one on each pieces of paper with your initials. Sort them in order of importance. What comes first, one being most important and 5 being least important. Experience what happens with the disease of addiction wins. Selfishness, selflessness, and being self-full. As a woman, we are often uncomfortable focusing on I and are afraid of being selfish. We often become selfless. We lose all sense of ourselves, always doing for others. Recovery is a time for learning about yourself and healing yourself. Take a look at yourself to see who you are. What is a sponsor? What is a sponsor? It's a guide for recovery. Temporary sponsors. The sponsor should be clean and sober for at least 2 years. Available to connect by phone or in person at least one time a week. Has the kind of recovery similar to what you have. Note the face-to-face meeting with a sponsor may count as an alternative recovery activity if it lasts 1 hour or more. Recovery tool 2. Make a priority list in a planner. Make phone lists and have self-care contacts. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to list some sponsors, but I didn't get the chance to do that. So I'm gonna, show you some sponsors that could probably sponsor you. But what you could do is, because like certain places are different. So, um, here's a recovery in sponsorship. So, what you could do is, since there are like a lot of sponsors out here, you could probably Google. You could probably Google um, sponsorships, in different places, because this is the one I just randomly picked out of off of Google. So what I what I want you guys to do is to search around. Don't just pick one just because you want to pick one. Pick one, like list 5 or more sponsors that can help you with your addiction, and go to each one, see one benefits you. Just don't just pick one sponsor. Like I said, pick one and see what's beneficial to you. So that is today was day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3, and what we'll be talking about tomorrow. So you get a heads up, and let me get the topic. So you guys get the heads up on what we will be talking about. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna list you guys the topics for the week. So tomorrow is day 3, and tomorrow we'll be talking about self-concept and saving yourself. So that's day 3. Um, day 4. Bear with me. So day 4 will be will be to the point where I want you guys to share your stories with people. So get for day 4, which is Friday, I want you guys to get prepared and share your stories with us. Okay? So that's day 4. So day 5, which is next Monday, will be relationships. The topic will be relationships with alcohol and other drugs. So that's day 5. Day 6 will be emotion and addiction. And I didn't get the topic for day 7 as of yet, but those are the topics for the next 3 days. So get prepared for that, and we will see you tomorrow, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I want you guys to stay blessed. Bye.